Ahoy, hoy, good people. I hope you're all doing well. So yeah, I didn't do the bingo intro because this is not bingo, you know what I mean? So it kind of would have felt a bit strange playing the bingo intro if this is not bingo. If this was something I woke up this morning, started work, or whatever, checked Twitter, and then like people were going mad on Twitter about like, you know, what happened to Phil last night. You know, like there's like literal like clips and people talk about all sorts of shit going on, and apparently it's just an absolutely bizarre, unhinged rant it had, you know, which was apparently fueled by the drink he had or whatever. As far as I'm aware, so Phil made like $600 yesterday, $300 on a day stream, $300 on a night stream. And yet, obviously, money is not going to make him happy because, you know, he's had some sort of bizarre toxic meltdown. I've seen no clips. I've heard things, but I've seen no clips yet. And this is my first time experiencing whatever the fuck has happened, you know what I mean? But yeah, I just kind of thought I'd take a chance to do a wee stream. Like, I know, like as I said, like I know there's people who enjoy the bingo streams, but they can never be there for bingo sometimes, just due to timing, you know? So as well as obviously, I was thinking of wee stream as well, earlier than usual, just to kind of, you know, do something for the people that can't usually make bingo. So if you're here now, live, and you usually can't make it to live bingo streams, then I had you in mind, you know, put it that way, because I was thinking, also because some people can't make live bingos for one reason or another, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, as I said, I woke up this morning, you know, and apparently, I seen Phil had apparently had a fucking meltdown or whatever, and thought, you know, we've got to see for ourselves what's going on. Now, there is a timestamp on Raw Phil, and apparently it's just labelled Asmin Gold Rant, you know. I'm going to start this like about 10 minutes before that, because I want to get the context of how Phil transitioned into this glorious meltdown, you know. So I'm so yeah, but I'll have plenty of reason to lose my mind, you know. But I hope you're all doing well, you know what I mean. I hope you're all doing good. But this is obviously from last night's stream Phil had from the 13th of November 2025, you know. So, and the whole premise of the stream, remember, that Phil had was just to sit there, chill with a couple of drinks while talking to his audience. It was a chill with Phil session, and it's apparently devolved and ended in toxic circumstances, you know. So fuck it, I don't know. Anyway, let's just crack on with it. And before we start as well, bingo of course is going to be later on today, but free spaces still apply for tonight's bingo card. I'm going to attempt a 5x5 card on tonight's bingo, even though it's not going to be a proper podcast from Phil. It never is a proper podcast, but you get what I'm saying. So if it's, you know, we're still going to go for a 5x5 card anyway. So any free spaces we can get towards tonight's bingo stream will obviously help. So please like the stream. 25 likes is a free space and all that jazz. So there we go. So here we go. Let's just get into it and see just how Phil. What we'll say. We're not starting from those toxic moments, at least going by the timestamp. We're going to just transition into that. And I chose this point here because this is a point where he starts talking about Wings being in the show, for example. Damn it! Hold on, wait. What's the things? I just realised that you guys can hear that. I know it's okay, but it's OBS thing, you know. I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it now. So hold on to things. And also, while I'm at it, let me just fix this as well so you guys can hear the music I got playing. I got a fucking music playing as well. Disaster stream, I know, disaster stream. At least you can hear me, that's a fucking bonus. But there we go. Let me try that again, shall we? Let me try that just one more fucking time. It should be fine now.
Pokemon and maybe another indie game. Rather it be the other one, maybe we do a horror game on the late stream. And then maybe Thursday, we mix it up and we do Call of Duty as the day stream.
Who fucking cares?
We have flexibility now, which is good. We have some good flexibility here. Oh, by the way, I want to ask you guys this question while you're here as well. All right. So Wings of Redemption will be coming back onto the Level 1 podcast late this month or early next month. Would you prefer that he came on the podcast on Monday, November 24th, which would be the Monday right before American Thanksgiving? Or would you like to wait a little bit longer and have him on the show on Monday, December 1st?
I don't think they want him on at all. I mean, some people made it fucking perfectly clear that, you know, you really fucking had a talk with him, you had a fucking blather with him, and it really didn't, you know, achieve much in the grand scheme of things apart from you getting views. People expressed a desire and interest to see you two play games together, but you don't want to do that for reasons. Well, you don't want to play Call of Duty together because you know he would crush you in Call of Duty, you know what I mean? So that's just dumb right there. So yeah. Is there a European Thanksgiving? Not officially, no. But we don't need a fucking excuse to fucking stuff our faces full of foods just to kick, you know. Yeah, I don't know. And Kyoba saying, what the hell did I miss for an early morning King Street? Well, this is what I'm saying, I'm trying to find it myself. Phil apparently had an absolute toxic meltdown last night, and we're transitioning into that. Apparently we're about 10 minutes away from that happening, but we're just going to ease ourselves into it to see how Phil just goes from being chill to being completely off the rails.
Because he's given me the power to choose the date. He says he's down with whatever I choose. I'm okay with...
So you choose then. Why should your audience choose? Why would your audience care whether it's a fucking week before Thanksgiving or the week after? Or a day for, you know, just literally you decide the best day for you. For fuck's sake. It shouldn't be an audience decision. I mean, pick the fucking earliest Monday possible. Fuck it, why not? There you go, just done.
But either.
Oh, fuck all that noise. Get you a bottle of gin from Total Wine. Fire up your TV.
Well, here's the thing, Dunsfelter. He says, why don't you do it after so you can discuss how your Thanksgivings went? Because he doesn't celebrate Thanksgiving. Which I just found out recently. People asked him on his stream, what's he doing for Thanksgiving? And he goes, oh, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. They're like shocking to me as an American. I'm like, you don't celebrate Thanksgiving? That's one of the questions I want to ask him. Why don't you celebrate Thanksgiving? What do you have against it? Are you like opposed to it philosophically? Do you not like the commercialism of it? Did something horrible happen on the holiday that you hate it? Is like some traumatic event in your past? Like, I want to ask him and get it.
I love that Phil could ask him this anytime, whatever, but Phil's like, no, I can't ask him that whenever. I need to wait until I ask him on my stream so I can make money from asking him this question. Then I can clickbait the title, saying Wings hates Thanksgiving, and fucking get hundreds of views.
An honest answer. So, almost like it would suck if what would you do for Thanksgiving? I don't celebrate it. Oh. The poll went away. We didn't see the results. Shit. What happened? The YouTube poll is insanely close. The YouTube poll is 47% leave it alone, 54% baby steps. Now it's 46% leave it alone, 54% baby steps. It's like really close. All right, so it seems like the audience is just very close on this, so it doesn't really matter. It's kind of like a flip a coin situation. And let me put it this way, too. Just because we play one on Monday does not mean we won't check out the other one. We could easily check out the other game on another night. Okay?
Being dishonest and begging for money and people wanting...
Aaron says, why is that so shocking to you? Can't some people not care about things? It doesn't have to be that big of a deal. I don't celebrate any holidays. Well, because... Excuse me. Listen, when I was growing up, I had friends who didn't celebrate certain holidays.
You don't fucking have friends. You're fucking friendless fuck.
Fuck you and your friends.
Well, it's no wonder you don't have any friends.
Jesus, I mean, it's true. Some people do not fucking make a big deal about the fucking holidays compared to other fucking people. Like, I think just because we do things. Phil is terrible at thinking of putting himself in other people's fucking shoes. And he always assumes that just because he knows things and does things himself, that other people must also do those same things and know those same things. Like, he's awful at fucking putting himself in imagining scenarios for certain other people. It's all about, you know, how it's meant to all revolve around him because he knows something, other people must know something and do things as well.
I had a friend who was Laotian, and he technically didn't celebrate Christmas. He had, like, American Christmas, but his family never actually celebrated the real Christmas. And I had friends who, like, again, they were like, I had a Hispanic friend.
The real Christmas, as opposed to those fake Christmases you see all over the place.
Who they didn't celebrate Thanksgiving because in their country it wasn't Thanksgiving at that time, so they just didn't do it in their family. But usually that's what it was. It was like a cultural thing. Like, our culture doesn't celebrate it, so we're not celebrating it. But Wings is like a tried and true American, right? Like, he didn't immigrate over, his parents didn't immigrate over, or anything like that.
Oh, you're Italian, Phil. Why do you celebrate Thanksgiving? You tell people all the time you're a goddamn Italian, so why the fuck are you doing celebrating Thanksgiving?
And I rarely hear someone say, I just don't celebrate a really American holiday. You know?
I mean, is it... You call it a holiday, is it? Well, I guess it's technically a holiday, but still, I don't know. It's just, people don't need to fucking celebrate it.
Like, I don't observe the 4th of July. You don't? Like, even if you don't celebrate it, you don't go out and set off fireworks, you still acknowledge its existence, right? He seems to be like, I just don't do anything. Thanksgiving, no. It's a no-go for me. I want the answer. I'm curious. That's something I want to ask him. So it seems like people in general were saying November 24th. All right.
It gets it away early. Fantastic. It doesn't tarnish December.
So, okay, we're getting all kinds of stuff determined tonight. See why Chill with Phil stream is always a good one. So, number one, next week we'll bring back Mario Galaxy 2. We'll play it 1 or 2 times. We'll get it back in the rotation and see how it works. That's number one. Number two, Monday night, we'll do one of these 2 indie games, either Baby Steps or Leave It Alone. Okay? We'll alternate the games during the course of the week. And we'll probably play both. How about this? We'll commit to, I'll try both of those.
Who fucking cares? Well, just saying it's a Japanese Christmas. Don't the Japanese celebrate Christmas on, like, the 24th? Like, I think the 24th is the day they celebrate it usually, don't they? Rather than the 25th.
Next week. Each game, and we'll see if they work. Maybe one will work, maybe both will work, maybe neither will work. And that's okay if neither works. It's still fine. Okay? And then I'll invite Wings on to the podcast on November 24th. That'll be the...
Oh, and just we temporary distraction in the chat there. Big up to Sunny, you know, so Sunny's sharing with, you know, Gibby was asking Sunny about how they're doing, you know what I mean? And yeah, Sunny's sharing a good positive update there, you know what I mean? Heart Doctor likes our progress, trying to bring the sugar level down. I've lost 2 sizes, and that's big ups to you, Sunny. Well done for you, you know what I mean? So you're doing what the doctor's telling you to do, working hard, you know, it's paying off slowly but surely, you know. As I said, the one thing about losing weight for a lot of people is sometimes it's like, people are sometimes very impatient when it comes to that sort of thing, you know what I mean? Where it's like you don't get immediate results, you know what I mean? So you just stop trying. But like, it's a marathon, not a sprint, that sort of thing, you know what I'm saying? So big ups to you for working hard, and the hard work's, you know, paying off slowly but surely. So aye, good stuff, and I'm glad there's a positive update from your doctor.
The Monday before Thanksgiving, okay? So there you go. Lots of stuff determined tonight. I also wanted to try to figure out what we were going to do during the Thanksgiving, the Black Friday Marathon, but at this point, it's almost the end of the stream. We have like maybe another 15 minutes left. So maybe...
Yeah. Yeah, that's not going to happen. 15 minutes left. We've not even got to the meltdown yet. We still have a half hour to go, this son bitch.
Tonight is not the night for that. What I will say is this, 2 things. Number 1, let's open up the chat to Q&A. Let's end tonight with some chill Q&A, whatever you guys want to ask me. So tag me in either chat. I just typed into the kick chat. And number 2, let's get some support.
Oh, what a fucking surprise. Even though he's hit the fucking goal straight up. So yeah, remember $300 in a day stream he had made. On this stream so far, I believe his total was, what's his total at here? He's at $200 in this stream practically. So he's made $500 on this day yesterday, and he's still saying he wants more and more and more.
Let's open up the chat to Q&A. Let's end tonight with some chill Q&A, whatever you guys want to ask me. So tag me in either chat. I just typed into the kick chat. And number 2, let's get some support. Let's go. It's been a great night, but man, I've only had 1 contribution in the last hour from Meconium. Are you kidding me?
Who cares? You've got $200 a day. Why does it fucking matter? You still got this is still a very profitable day for you. Gibble's saying you're having the stuff to get your new kidneys. Jesus, man. Well, I'm glad that's going well as well, but as also, that sounds like a very serious fucking thing, so I'm glad positive progress is being made in that front as well for you. Rolling Gollum is talking about Wings. Wings' wife Kelly and her family are members of a religious cult and don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Also, it's a cultural thing for Wings as well, because he's been respectful to his wife and her family's, you know, religion. You know, for lack of a better way to phrase it. So there we go. That's why Wings is like, yeah, fair enough.
That's it. 1 contribution. We can do better than that. Let's get some super chats. Let's get some tips. Let's get some subs. Let's get some kicks. And for goodness sakes, let's get some memberships. What is going on? Have a good night, Captain DCW. See you later, man.
As soon as Phil's biggest daughter, DCW's like, get the fuck out of here.
Let's go. You realize tonight, I don't think we have any subs, do we? I don't think we have any subs at all.
You have $200. You're sitting there with $200, and Phil's like, where's my subs at? Oh my god. For fuck's sake. We've not even gotten to the fucking toxic part yet, and I've had nothing already.
No subs. No kicks and no subs? We've had no support whatsoever from the kick viewership tonight. For real?
Who fucking
0?
cares?
Wait a minute. No, I got an honest question. Have we ever had a stream where I actually got 0 support from Kick? Has this ever happened? I don't think so. I legit think at least we get 1 sub or something.
Phil, look at all the moral support you're getting though.
Kicks. We got 0.
Plus he's making money from the viewership of Kick, remember, as well, so he's not getting nothing from Kick. It is actually quite disingenuous of Phil to try and dismiss him getting absolutely nothing from fucking Kick here. You know, when he gets paid for their viewership and attendance.
Let me confirm that. Maybe there were kicks and I missed them.
Jesus Christ. The panic in this fucking... Who cares? You got a lot of money today.
No. Nothing? Wow. No support whatsoever from Kick. Well, I guess I'm just going to have to take away your moral support messages then.
Again.
Let's start this whole thing back up again. Let's do it. Let's start the drama again so we get more morons quoting it and acting like it's real and acting like...
Well, you're making a big deal about it, so that's why we're going to fucking amplify it and bring attention to ourselves, because you can't let it fucking go. You're sitting there with $200, but you're losing your goddamn fucking mind because nothing of that came from Kick.
like it's some big deal on the internet. Why not? Let's get some more idiots to talk about it, shall we?
I think we're getting there. I think we're getting towards the toxicity.
I can't believe it. Not a single sub. Not a single... No kick. Well, okay, there were 10 kicks. That doesn't count. It has to be 100 kicks or more. No subs. Not 100 kicks. Absolutely.
It doesn't count. 10 kicks doesn't count. No, it doesn't count. That's fucking peasant pocket change. You know what I mean? I'm not going to count that. So you have had support and Kick. It's just not as much as you'd like.
Absolutely ridiculous. Did we talk about the creator of Mario passing away yet? We don't have time for that. No one contributed on Kick. We don't have time to talk about the creator of Mario, the legendary creator of Mario, the epitome of gaming excellence. We don't have time for that until a sub or a Kick comes in here, all right? Then we can start talking about these menial, low-level topics. The most important topic must be discussed. For the love of goodness and everything wholly out there, how do we have no support on Kick tonight? Are you kidding me? But you see, again, this is what I try to explain to outsiders to the situation, right? You and I, because you've been here all night and you know me, you know I'm messing around. Guys, we already hit the goal.
You gotta be shitting me. Wait. He's not serious when he begs, he's just messing around. Bull fucking shit. Tell it to the games he's fucking removed from the fucking from his fucking schedule because of support drying up. If American Truck Sim fails one time, it's gone forever. Tell it to that fucking game.
It's not a big deal. I mean, it's crazy that we got no support on Kick. Actually, it is. I'm shocked that no one came by to chill with me tonight on Kick and support at all. It is shocking. But it's not the end of the world. I'm not going to sit here and cry. I'm not going to...
Sounds like you are.
Sit here, oh, let me turn off features and shit. I'm not going to do that. But we're joking. And, like, you get the joke. But the morons of the internet don't. So when someone will clip that segment and post it up on X again and be like, this is what happened tonight, these idiots will actually think that's what fucking happened because they're that dumb. They're too lazy to take 10 fucking seconds to look at the raw content and see what actually happened. They just want to be the one to blow up the drama for personal gain. Whether it's some Joe Schmo nobody who watches it and laughs, whether it's a YouTuber that watches it and laughs, it doesn't matter. You're watching fake content. But you don't care because you're dumb.
Well, it's your content. Like, we can't, you're the one that has provided the content for us to react to. You're the cause, you know, and your actions and words have consequences.
It's sad. This is what the entire generation has become of content creators, people who just make fake content. I watch something someone else made, I react to it, and it's nonsense because it's not real. The content you're watching is fabricated and fake. It's a joke. It's out of context. You think it's real because you're stupid.
What's it mean? The context is what? The context is you're joking about desire and Kick support. Even though it shocks you, in your own words, even though you're stunned by it, in your own words, and even though you have punished very recently in the past Kick before for not giving you the money you think you deserve. I like the context that is that even though you pretended to fucking joke about it, you genuinely are actually upset about it, and you're just pretending that you're not, to try and laugh it off. Like, you're seriously asking for $300.
Oh my dog! What's up?
Like, that's not a joke, Phil. You're seriously asking for $300 goddamn fucking dollars. Thank you to Broside Phil for the $5 super chat. It says royalty fee since you did it first. I'm sure Phil's unhinged in this one. Apparently, so I have heard fucking things. I fucking had to see it for myself. I'm on my lunch break, you know, from work. You know, I've been working this morning. You know what I mean? I was waiting until I was on my lunch break to just see, you know, I'm going to fucking stream during my lunch and just fucking have fun, whatever. So yeah, this is not going to be a very long stream, like an hour at most. You know what I mean? Like, I've got to fucking make sure I'm done after lunch, you know, because of duty calls. But yeah, this is, I'm expecting just absolute sheer, this is already as unhinged as fuck, but apparently it gets a whole lot fucking worse.
But now, because you have a following, everyone hears, oh, so funny, now we hate that person. And now there's absolutely no responsibility and no repercussion for the person who reacted. Why? Why? Why is there no responsibility and repercussion? You just created a piece of actual slander or defamation. Why are you not helping?
Yeah, people see you, you know, freak the fuck out in your lol-cow ways, and people are entitled to fucking have a say about what they see you do.
Accountable for it because you're some big shot? No, fuck that. Everyone should be held accountable for their actions on the internet. Everyone.
Including you.
Big, small. This is nonsense. And it's bullshit that people then have to put up with the nonsense after. Lucky for me, as I've told you guys, I have built myself a legacy where it doesn't matter what people say about me. I'm not going to get canceled, right? It doesn't matter who.
I mean, Twitch kind of cancelled you. Blip cancelled you back in the fucking day. Machinima cancelled you, you know? Kick, you know, the night I can think about it a couple of times depending on how fucking bad you get with it, you know? And YouTube, who fucking knows how seriously YouTube will fucking enforce their policies. They've ignored you so far. But that might not always be the case, Phil. Never say never. If Phil was his YouTube, he is eternally fucked, by the way. If Phil was ever to get nuked on YouTube, he would be absolutely screwed.
Of any stature, it's moist critical, Asmongold. It doesn't matter who talks shit about me. I'm still going to be here tomorrow. I'm still going to make the content for you. You guys are still going to like it. You're still going to support it. Because you're here and you know who I really am and you don't care what these idiots say. But the common person doesn't. And then I get people who come by, they got to leave 100 nasty fucking comments on my video. They start downvoting the video, the nonsense. Again, when you say to me earlier, a legit fan earlier tonight said, I'm back for the first time in like 12, 13 years and I wish you the best. I hope you'll grow. I'll never grow. How can I grow when internet content creation in 2025 is we react to nonsense, we act like it's real, we don't care if we hurt someone in the process as long as we get clickbait fucking views and we make money. No culpability, no accountability. Just say whatever the fuck you want, get away from it, right?
Phil, you can't just say it's fake without fucking giving some more context to it, you know? You complain to your fans all the time for them saying they don't like something without offering, you know, more constructive feedback. Your feedback is not constructive. You're saying something's fake. You're saying everything detractors say and do about you is fake. Specify. Please. Specify what has been said about you lately, especially in things that has been gold covered, for example. What about that was fake? You cry it out of context all you fucking want, but what's the fucking context then? You've not explained the fucking context of the situation. Apart from the fact you were fucking demanding more money from your kick audience, it wasn't forthcoming, and you lashed out at them. That's facts.
Get away with everything. Well, it's bullshit. It shouldn't be. There's content creators out there who are millionaires who shouldn't have $1 because they made it on the backs of everyone else.
So that could be said about you. The exact same logic can be used against you. You just sat in your ass for fucking 15, 16, 17 years just playing games badly, might I add, whatever, rarely offering entertainment to your audience and just fucking trying to... In fact, I would say old Phil, as I said, old Phil, the camera pointed at TV Phil was a lot better than current day Phil. You know? He was a lot more... He was still a fucking dick, don't get me wrong, but he was a lot more bearable to endure compared to current day Phil. Live stream Phil just fucking made him worse and worse and worse. And now he's got to the fucking point where he fucking hates playing video games.
I'm not saying that about Asmongold right now, because I know he's the one that this week reacted to me. I'm not saying that about him specifically. He's made content over the years. He's earned where he is with his stature and all of that.
Fucking coward. You fucking absolute bitch. Fuck. You look at him fucking, you know, backtracking and oh, Asmongold might think I'm being mean about him. Sorry, Sir Asmon. Sir Asmon of Gold. I'm so sorry. I wasn't meaning you, sir. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
But the fact I'm making here is that, the point I'm making here is you shouldn't have blatant, outright immunity just because you reach a certain point. Now I'll just dump on anyone and I get popularity and money and everything from it. Why?
I mean, because YouTube is also an American company, are they not protected with the First Amendment for content, you know, for that content to exist on YouTube? Are they not protected by the First Amendment to a certain degree? So Phil can just bitch and whine and cry as much as he wants about this, but the fact of the matter is, he can also make his own sort of content to clap back at this sort of thing. And he's perfectly within his right to do that. In fact, he's doing that now, you could argue.
Makes it okay. Some of the stuff that Asmongold reacted to, legit, is criticism, and that's fine. He shouldn't ever ask for this or that, right? But then he's watching a clip from 2009. That's
so? No. That 2009 clip is very fucking relevant because it fucking proves to you, and this also proves that Phil has indeed watched the thing. He claims he didn't fucking watch what Asmongold did. He clearly fucking did watch it. Phil, the 2009 clip is very fucking relevant because Phil tried to fucking claim that he never fucking begged for anything until the fucking detractors came after him with copyright strikes back in like 2015 or whatever. That 2009 clip is evidence of Phil asking his audience to give him money. It completely contradicts Phil's narrative. It proves Phil wrong. It proves Phil a liar. When he tries to fucking tell his audience, he never fucking asked his audience for a fucking penny, you know, until the copyright strikes happened. That 2009 clip is what is the evidence the detractors have to prove Phil wrong.
completely out of context. That's the first time I've even shown my face on a stream. I'm not monetizing my content. I can't. And I'm saying...
And you're still begging your audience for money. well, these games are expensive, guys. Please give me money. Like, the context was you claimed you'd never asked your audience and begged your audience for money until the copyright strikes happened. There is evidence to counter that from the very first time you revealed your face. The context in a situation is valid, Phil. It's not out of context. The context is extremely fucking valid. You begged your audience from 2009 and also many other years, even way before the copyright strikes happened.
Everyone, hey, if you guys wish to contribute, maybe you'd like to actually do like a PayPal contribution so I can afford games, so I can make you this free video that I make no money on.
No, fuck off. No, fuck off. Don't try and fucking reword what you fucking said. No, hold on. I'm going to actual fucking proper context here. Hold on, hold the fuck on. What's the best way to find it? DSP 2009 2025. This is the easiest way to fucking find it because it comes up with this tweet here. So here's the original quote here from Phil, okay? From recent.
When I started as a YouTuber 17 years ago, and I was just doing this as a hobby and having fun.
I was just doing this as a hobby and having fun, okay? That's the original clip here, you know? I started 17 years ago, I did it as a hobby. That's what he said. When I did it 17 years ago, I did it as a hobby. 2009 DSP.
Please go to my partner channel, The King of Hate HD,
Please go to my partner channel.
and click on the ads that
And please click on the ads.
show up on the videos there, because hopefully, you know, fingers crossed, that actually starts giving me some money back.
He's not saying, guys, if you wish to do it, whatever, if you don't mind doing it, whatever, if you just think about doing it. No, he's begging his audience, please do it. Please go to his channel. Please click on the ads. Hint, hint. I need money. This is expensive. Hint, hint.
What I'm doing, I mean, it's not cheap to do what I'm doing. I bought a lot of games, a lot of equipment, and now I have my own condo, which is basically my studio, to do whatever the hell I want. So, you know, anything that you can give back is much appreciated. I also do have the PayPal donation on the left-hand side of my Dark Side Phil channel. It explains how to go to PayPal and what, you know.
Improv is saying this, but actually, is that true? Because wasn't there a whole year between this clip and his AdSense getting banned? I know the general consensus is that this got his AdSense banned, but I thought it was something different because a whole year passed between this being said by Phil and then the AdSense getting, you know, AdSense being lost for Phil. Was that a month? I thought it was a year. Okay, well, that's my bad. That's my bad. So it's a month in. Okay. If you're partner with an MCN that didn't use the AdSense back then, okay, there we go. You get what I'm saying? No, this clip is not out of context in any fucking way. And Phil's trying to talk about, I bought a lot of games and plus I'm in a new fucking place. Can you guys imagine if I started begging you for more money just because I fucking moved into a new place? I'm in a new place. I've been in this new place of mine. I'm you know, this wee flat of mine. I've been here for over a week now. I don't think I've asked anyone to give me lots of money to help pay the fucking to pay for, you know, going towards rent and whatever. Phil thought it was perfectly normal to do that.
Oh my dog! What's up?
And he's always thought it's fucking normal since 2009. Thank you. That's how I'm shouting sneak bag. You'll never prove it. I was out of context. Thank you, Warren, for the 199 super chat. It says that is a major guilt trip on audiences. And it's something he's always fucking done for the longest fucking time. He's always fucking done this shit. It's just something that's never going to stop. Oh my, okay. I just can't believe he's trying to fucking rewrite history of what he fucking said in 2009. Let's rewind it just a wee bit and see how he tries to fucking phrase it.
Contribute. Maybe you'd like to actually do like a PayPal contribution so I can afford games, so I can make you this free video that I make no money on. Oh, he's a generational roach. He's been begging for all this time.
He said the words, generational roach. He said the words.
The fuck are you talking about? That wasn't even my job back then. But you're watching something out of context.
But why couldn't your job pay for the games instead? You know what I mean? Like your job, your job should have paid for that shit. Why should the audience fucking face that burden? Your job should fucking pay for the place you lived in. Why should the fucking audience face that burden?
People put you out of context to make me look bad, but you think that's okay. It's not. Never is it. It's never okay. Why do content creators have immunity? I just don't understand it.
Speak for yourself.
I don't. I was never immune. Whenever I said and did something fucked up back in the day, people put my balls over the coals for it.
Yeah, on Blackburn on Twitch, because you fucking went to a line, you fucking pretended to fucking be the last Nazi in space, and thought, you know, that's not a good look for our fucking platform that we're trying to fucking grow. You used a bunch of hateful slurs on Twitch, and Twitch said, you know, that's not a great fucking look for our platform either. Now, I'm not a big fan of Twitch, but fucking Twitch got rid of you because you used hateful slurs repeatedly over and over again. Plus, you had many violations actually with terms of service on Twitch that you got away with for the longest fucking time because you were protected for the longest fucking time. Not a lot of fucking Twitch content creators would get away with playing fucking movie clips on their streams. You did that, Phil, and you didn't get any fucking punishment for it whatsoever. You monetized that shit, you got paid for it, and you fucking just randomly used, you know, actual fucking legit movie clips. Just as your fucking goodbye. Like on Phil's very final Connecticut stream, he celebrated his fucking final stream for Connecticut by playing a whole bunch of random ass movie clips. Things like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, not shit or whatever, you know what I mean? He just, and he felt, I guess he felt like he could do anything and he was protected regardless no matter what, and Twitch were perfectly fine with that.
You know, I'm still today having things brought up from 2010 that I said that was a joke. But, you know, I'm the devil for doing it. But these people daily do this shit. And it's okay, just because of who they are. Bullshit. There should be a standard across the board that we're all held to as content creators, a level of moral responsibility that if you're...
Phil, if you're so upset about people fucking bringing up things that you did from like 2010, wouldn't that work both ways? Why are you so angry and bitter? You still lash out at people like Evil AJ, who has not done this side don't play in over a decade, I believe. And yet you still fucking hold them to be a morally reprehensible person. You're not, you don't like them whatsoever, and they've done nothing to you in a decade. Aside, if content-wise anyway, occasionally Evil AJ has sniped Phil whenever Phil's trying to play Street Fighter 2 Super Turbo and whipped his ass, you know? Apparently that's also an unforgivable act if you fucking beat Phil in the one video game that he was half decent at.
If you're going to talk shit about something or someone, then basically you need to be sure that what you're saying is true. And this happens to me all the time. This is why this channel will not grow. I can't get a new fan base. Because
Phil, you're always fucking lying. You know what I mean? You cannot stop people from fucking theorising things based on the words that come out your fucking mouth. We're always going to kind of come up with our own theories. And say, I think this is true, I think this is true, whatever. People have the right to fucking theorise. People have the right to fucking use your fucking imagination. Especially for somebody who's a fucking prominent liar like you are.
Every time.
Look, he wants fucking people to start telling the fucking truth when they fucking make content. What about when he went in side scrollers and lied his fucking arse off for 5+ fucking hours? And when fucking Craig challenged him in it, Phil says it doesn't care if it was a truth, it was still an answer. It was perfectly fine for Phil to fucking fabricate things for the sake of fucking someone's content.
That I have a chance to do something that might hit the algorithm or grow, someone dumps on me. And it's always for bullshit. A clip from 2009 out of context, now you're gonna shit on me for that? Enough of this shit.
How much more is there to go? Oh, Jesus, man. We're barely into this. I need to let it cook. I need to let it cook.
No, not free speech, because what he's doing isn't free speech, and what these people are doing is not fucking free speech.
Phil, it is, though. We have a right to fucking say, like, as I said, like, it's YouTube as an American company. And, I mean, it protects you as much as it protects them.
Difference between criticizing someone for something that actually happened or criticizing someone for a fabricated situation because someone took clips out of context to make them look bad is, as a content creator, you have a responsibility to your audience and to the public at large to make sure that you're not pushing a false narrative into their fucking consciousness.
Meanwhile, you brag about how you might be lying to your audience all the time about how tits might be fucking fabricated, and you never fucking tell them, like, you know, like this. No, Phil, you can't put one rule for you and another rule for other people.
That's true. You should have a responsibility that you're not saying, oh, by the way, I know that this conspiracy is true and here it is and it's false. You shouldn't get away with that. Look at what just happened to, well, that just happened to, Alex Jones, right? How many years he thought his shtick was going to be, he was going to say that the Sandy Hook shooting was fake. It was fabricated. It was a fake op and it was all bull.
Yeah, and everyone called him a fucking delusional fucking lunatic for it. You know? No one, I don't know many people that believe that Alex Jones, like, I got a couple of people, but hold on, so it's perfectly fine for Phil to reference to something that happened 10+ years ago. Alex Jones thing is old news, ancient news. He's like, look what just happened to Alex Jones, like 12 years ago or something.
Bullshit, right? They sued the fuck out of him. They sued
and rightfully so.
The living shit out of Alex Jones, and he lost, and now for the rest of his life, this guy is going to be in financial distress trying to figure out how to do this shit. He's, you know, they're sucking all his money away. He's trying to hide his money and get away with it because his legacy is that he lied about this fucking thing to get clickbait, to get attention on himself, and he got held accountable for it, you know?
Phil, when you lie, we try and hold you accountable. You claim we're fucking lying, but you don't fucking tell us why we're fucking lying. You just scream out of context without any substance to it whatsoever. Whenever fucking detractors try and make claims against you, we have fucking receipts. For example, like you fucking begging your audience to give you money in 2009 when you claimed you never asked your fucking you never begged your audience before the copyright strikes, that kind of thing.
And now that's what I mean. So he was held accountable, but now we have all these content creators on a daily basis react to this, react to that, react to this, react to that. First of all, it's not your content. You didn't make the content. So the very least you can do is you're going to react to it. You do the research to make sure it's real, that someone didn't make it up, fabricate it, purposely make it look in a certain way. But no one does that. No one does due diligence. It's just, I'll make the content, I'll benefit from it. You know? The narrative, the hilarious narrative is that DSP is a broke bum and begs all day for money because he makes no money.
Well, half of that's true in my opinion. DSP begs all day for money. I think we can all agree collectively that that's true. DSP begs all day for money. I think you struggle to find anyone that fucking disagrees with that. The whole broke bum narrative, you look like a broke bum, Phil. No, Phil has made 6 figures per year, every year for the last 16 years. That is not somebody that's broke. He acts like a broke bum. He dresses like a broke bum. He behaves like a broke bum. He isn't a broke bum, unless he's fucking also squandering that money away as fast as he fucking gets it, like he has in the past multiple times. But he's somebody that, like, you wouldn't look at this person and think, oh, they're fucking well financially. That's not the impression you get from Phil Burnell.
Yeah, Asmongold laughing in that clip about he made $7 on his whole stream. No, I didn't. I've been hitting my goals regularly. I've been actually exceeding my goals regularly. The narrative is false. I'm doing better right now than I've been doing in many, many years. And that's my work, my design, everything that I did to set it up.
So remember, as I said, if Phil needs help, it's a group effort. His community, you know what I mean? His fans, his loyal supporters, the people that fucking do things from behind the scenes. But if he wants to fucking brag about things, it's no longer we, it's I. I did this. All me. I did this. Just listen to that next time. So we need to decide. So when he's looking for help from his audience, we need to determine what we're going to do where for our, you know, but if he's trying to fucking brag about it and fucking, you know, bask in the glory of things going right, it stops being about we and it's all about me.
That way. So your narrative is I'm a broke bum who just begs all day, except I hit my goals every day. I literally just talked with you guys for 2 hours. I made $200 and more than that because, you know, there's kick revenue for KCIP, there's ad revenue. I did better than that. Earlier today, I did a podcast. That was a chill podcast. We talked about Wings coming on the show and stuff like that. We talked about the new Steam accessories, right? And then I played Pokemon for like 2 hours. I take it back, like 3 hours, maybe 2 hours. Dude, I made over $300 because people like me. They like the content. It's not because I sat there and I manipulated and I scammed and I grifted. No, people just like me. They like the content. They appreciate it. They love it. They want to support it. And then they do.
So when the I went to this every day. If the money isn't forthcoming, it's the game's fault. If the money is forthcoming, it's because they like him. You know, no that. If it's ever a slow day, it's time to blame the game. But any good days, well, it doesn't matter what I'm fucking doing because people love me.
Who? So where is this narrative? I'm a grifter, I'm a scumbag, I scam, I beg all day. The fuck are you talking about? Did you actually watch the content? No, you didn't. You watched the out-of-context, unfair spin that my detractors create so they can get clickbait. Now, all you've done is you've given attention to the detractors who don't deserve it because they're scumbags. They literally lie every day for their own personal gain. I ignore them. You notice I haven't mentioned it.
Phil, this is not ignoring it. Phil, you're just clearly, guys, Phil's ignored us. This is what it looks like when Phil's ignoring people like me and you and Asmongold and Moist Critical, whatever. This is what it looks like when he's ignoring you.
A single name of a detractor because I'm never going to give them that level of attention. You understand? I'm not. But look.
Yeah, Duty fucking says otherwise. Yeah. Evil AJ says otherwise. Tevin says otherwise. Sons of Kojima say otherwise.
Look at what they do. So now you've given them the attention they crave. Now, I have to deal with the repercussions all week. I got assholes coming to my streams. I got morons leaving comments negative. And the funny part, again, is some people actually said to me this week, this is actually some friends of mine from back in the day. They said, did you...
Fuck you. You don't fucking have friends.
Fuck you and your friends.
Well, it's no wonder you don't have any friends.
See that Asmongold talk about you this week? And I said, yes, I did. Well, you must be loving it, Phil, because you must be rolling in attention and dough. I was like, what?
And yes, that's true. Phil, you got more attention, and according to you, you got more money as well.
They're like, yeah, because everyone that Asmongold talks about, positive or negative, gets a big boost, and people come to their content, and you know, like, no, I don't get that. I don't get that at all.
But you just said you did, though. You literally just said you did.
My viewership is not a toxic viewership. People don't come to DSP Gaming to hear me attack someone, to hear me crap on someone.
The $300 you got for this stream says otherwise. The fact that you got $100 in the last, like, fucking half an hour based off this rant tells me that they kind of like it when you fucking go all unhinged and fucking have a drunken rambling rant.
You know, the day that this happened, I could have had the entire day be me just attack him and look at his content and say he sucks and insult him. You notice I didn't do that? You notice I just ignored it? Because I don't benefit from that. I don't benefit from being a toxic jerk and attacking people.
You didn't ignore it though. The fact of the matter is you did address it to the point where multiple people covered you addressing it, including Button Chick.
Benefit from making chill, positive content for my small audience. My audience doesn't like drama. I know, I tried it last year. It didn't work. Everyone told me to stop. They said, Phil, stop with the drama. You're going to lose.
But according to you, that was intentional on your part because you were snaking the kino. Like, it wasn't about trying to make your audience like drama. It was about you trying to fucking rob the Kino Casino. So why would it matter if your audience liked it or not? That wasn't the plan, according to you. According to you, the plan was to try and get as much money as possible from Kino Casino by pretending to be their friends purely for financial gain, which is a horrible fucking thing to fucking admit to, by the way, Phil.
Who's the core audience who has supported you all these years because you're so heavy into the drama? So I listened, I turned it all around. In the last year, I've stayed focused on my content and have succeeded. I am hitting the goals more often than not. I am doing special events. I have bought tons of equipment to upgrade the setup, to invest, to show you that if you support me, I'll give it back to you. Okay? That's the point.
Wait, giving it back? Phil's idea of giving it back is to surround himself with RGBs that mainly the audience can't fucking see. I wouldn't see that as giving it back to the audience. You know? I mean, like, ugh. How about you do some giveaways, Phil? If you're so better off financially, how about you do some giveaways for your audience, eh?
I've been trying to make this whole year is to show you that now that I'm out of that rut that I was in financially, that if you continue to give back to you, I will show you that I will invest. I'll buy a wheel. I'll buy controllers. I'll
show you that I will invest. All you have to do, guys, all his audience had to fucking do is give him like fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars. And with that, he will buy a croissant mouse mat and a baguette fucking, you know, wrist rest for your keyboard. Wow. That was worth the fucking tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars the audience have given him. It only took several fucking years. And don't forget as well, some of that shit, a lot of shit around Phil, remember, it was not him investing in his fucking, you know, business or whatever. These are like, you know, things that, you know, his wife got him, you know? Like the YouTube button, for example, he didn't buy that, obviously. It was given to him for 100,000 subscribers, you know, when they used to fucking give those out. That Metro Man fucking, you know, pixel art thing, that was something Phil bought himself, you know, a lot of years ago. You know, and some of the shit as well, things that fucking Cat bought him randomly.
buy whatever games you want. We'll do it. I can afford it now. That's stuff I couldn't do before. And now I have shown that level of investment and growth in the business. It's not just me trying to make a bag and run away and frivolously dump it somewhere. I want to make this content great for all of us. Me, you, everyone.
WWE champions. Bad cough, sorry.
Having a great time together, right? So how does that fit in with the narrative? Oh, it doesn't, because the narrative isn't real. But again, there's no responsibility for these people. They just say and do whatever they want. They get away with it because they're big. No actual feeling of, oh man, maybe I should have actually looked 5 seconds into this to see if it was true or not. And the truth is, the situation was, I had a bad time the week before. Some bad things were going on. I did lash out at the kick chat. I did it unfairly. I publicly admitted all of this.
Kel Denson's asking, is this live? No, it's not. It's not live. You're confused. You're mistaken. It's not live.
On the podcast, back on Sunday, Tuesday, whatever it was, I publicly admitted to all you guys, I made the mistake. I was upset. I'm sorry. I turned back on the moral support messages. All of this was already resolved. Then, here comes the reaction from the big content creator. Ho, 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 ho. Phil's a jerk. You're already late. You're already wrong. You're already late to the game, and the narrative is false already, but no one listens to the person involved. No one came and actually watched my content this week because of Asmongold. No one. Instead, all it was negative comments and downvotes on the on-demand videos, and go thumbs up and liking the detractor content. That's the community that these kind of people are perpetrating when they are promoting when they act like that. How about this, okay? It's this simple. Ready? If you want to criticize someone, criticize the person. Actually go to the person and say, I want to criticize you. That way, the person at the very least can defend themselves and gets a rub.
Get the fuck out of here. Did you go to fucking LTG when you ask you can criticize them? I don't fucking think so.
Right? If you're a giant content creator, you have an issue with someone, actually talk to the fucking person. I'm right here. I'm an accessible dude. I got DMs on X.
Yeah, no, you don't fucking respond to emails. I've tried to email you a few times and you fucking ignored them. Prophet's tried to email you a few times, you ignored him as far as I'm aware. I think most people here don't really get a response from Phil unless he's about to fucking try and, block you on Twitter and he just wants to fucking say something scathing to you or whatever. But no, Phil, generally speaking, from my experience, I know you try to reach out to Phil, he will usually not respond to your email. He might read it, but he won't respond to it. The closest I've come to a response from Phil was when Phil addressed one of my emails to him and read it on a stream, he kind of paraphrased a bit where I tried to ask Phil, I tried to get Phil to fucking, when Phil tried to defend himself against the fucking bank leaks, I try to argue, Phil, you know what I mean? Like, if you just showed your statement, you know, show an old bank statement from 2020 or 2021 with some redacted information, but just show, like, it doesn't correlate. The dates on your statement wouldn't correlate with the bank leaks, and that would prove, you know, but no. Phil says, oh, that would expose so much information. I can't show that, this old, outdated bank statement of me. You know, it's like, I can't. Phil could prove this. Phil could very easily prove the bank leaks are fake by just, you know, getting an old bank statement and showing that it doesn't correlate, that it doesn't match up whatsoever, but nah. He refuses to fucking do that shit. And instead just wants to fucking cry things are fake without proving it or verifying it or whatever. He just cries, Phil, even though there's so much evidence against him to say otherwise.
You can email me, we could talk, or we could have a conversation on stream. Instead of just sitting there and dumping on someone, which is so easy to do because there's nothing of a consequence for you for it, all the pain is on my end, right? But that would actually take some effort, that would take some responsibility. I just had enough of it.
I would laugh if, you know, this is what I want to happen, okay? Phil clearly is kind of hankering for, you know, for Asmongold or Moiseware to ask to go on his show. No. I think Phil, like, Asmongold should ask Phil to go on his fucking show, talk to him, but have it on Asmongold's channel. Don't let Phil fucking benefit from having Asmongold on his shit. No. Let Asmongold drag this little pig roach onto his fucking platform, whatever, and Asmongold can ask him whatever the fuck he wants, whatever. When that kind of shit happen, let's see if Phil's fucking narrative, you know, will fucking hold strong when he's fucking directly talking to them face to face, you know, or directly one-on-one anyway. I don't think it will.
I'd like a mature fucking adult and actually treat people with respect who don't dump on you. I don't dump on people. I just see.
Phil, you dump people every fucking day. Respect is earned, you bitch. And you have not earned any fucking respect from a lot of fucking people based on how you fucking conduct yourself on a regular basis.
Here and relax and play fucking games. Either leave me alone, or if you have an issue with me, come talk to me about it in person like a man. Stop being this impersonal, I'm mightier than now, dumping on everyone, laughing on everyone. Enough of this shit. Really, I've had enough of it. And it's not just Asmongold, but anyone. If you don't like Darkside Phil, you tell me to my fucking face, and we'll have it out. And at the end of the day, we don't see eye to eye, that's fine. But at the very least, it's not a one-sided thing where you get massive personal gain and I have to put up with shit-eating all week.
Okay, so that's a fair thing. Phil wants to fucking tell us today. Okay, hold on, okay. Hang on. There you go. That's it. Hey, Phil, there you go. There, DSP. I don't fucking like you. There you go. There, I told him. He knows now. He knows. So now he's aware. Now he's very fucking aware. I just told him. I've directly told him, hey, DSP, I don't like you. Now what?
Because I've had enough of the shit eating. Really, I have. So it's this simple. From now on, anyone who does it, anyone who dumps on me, publicly I'm saying it to you right now, you're a bitch. Because you...
Well, you're a bitch too. There you go. I can say it too. Phil called me a bitch. How will it ever recover? Oh well.
You didn't have man enough fucking courage to say it.
Yeah. Sonny's asking him, aren't I blocked? Well, I am blocked by Phil. You know, full disclosure. But he still seems to kind of see tweets. Well, remember, he searches his name sometimes on Twitter. You know what I mean? So even though he's blocked me, he will still sometimes search for tweets. And those tweets will, you'll still see the blocked tweets, I think, sometimes. You know what I mean? But fuck it, you know. I'm pretty sure it's a new thing. It got implemented where you can see tweets, you know. Like if even though you block them, whether they're still visible. But aye, Phil is. I mean, yeah, it's a good point. Who hasn't Phil blocked? You know, Phil. I mean, it's a rite of passage to get blocked by DSP. If you've not been blocked by DSP yet on Twitter, you're not doing. You know, you're not trying hard enough.
To me, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me my content is awful. Tell me that I'm a fucking beggar and I'm a scammer. Prove it.
Okay, every fucking day you beg for fucking money. You're sitting there with $500 and you want $600. You fucking beg your audience to have a fucking goal, which totals $1,500, just so you can fucking eat like $50 worth of fast food. You know, you beg on a fucking regular basis. You beg so much of a beg counter when it comes to fucking bingo to try and get a free space. You cannot help yourself from fucking begging. Literally 20 minutes ago on this fucking stream of yours, you were fucking telling the kick chat that, you know, you were shocked that they hadn't given you any money whatsoever directly. That to me is begging. That should just get on with the fucking show, Phil. This is meant to be a chill Q&A session with Phil. Instead he fucking focuses and prioritises and trying to make sure that fucking kick chat, you know, you actually fucking polish your show to check manually whether the kick chat contributions were actually frozen or if they're just not giving you any money. Like you took the time out and then you fucking try to pass off. I'm just joking. I'm not being serious. I'm just joking. If I had to go, I'm just joking. No, you weren't. You were serious about your fucking dislike and annoyance that kick chat and not giving you the money you think you deserve despite sitting on $200.
Or else, shut the fuck up. Because your opinion's irrelevant. It doesn't affect me. I'm still going to be here. I'm still
It doesn't affect them. Oh, God help me.
going to be making the content. I'm still going to be being successful. Or you could sit there on your echo chamber and be a bitch and just get applauded and lauded by all of your fans and talk shit about people and have no repercussions for it. But that just makes...
Rain down your applause upon me, bingo baddies. I have called Phil a bad man. Please shower me with all your gratitude and appreciation.
makes you a bitch. Punching down, right? Keep punching down. Go for it. Keep
Punching down, Phil. Your channel's 200,000 subscribers. How the fuck am I punching down? Asmon Gold, of course, is punching down. Most critical, you can argue, is punching down. But when you... So they going after you. Let's get this perfectly fucking clear. When Phil Burnell is a target of a Keemstar or a Moist Critical or an Asmon Gold and they're punching down on Phil, that's not fair. That's not allowed. But when Phil Burnell punches down on Duty, when Phil Burnell punches down on Mimology, when Phil Burnell punches down on that being said or whatever, or me or you, it's perfectly fine for Phil to punch down. Why is it fine for Phil to punch down on detractors, but it's not fine for Aswin Gold to punch down on him? Sounds like a double standard, doesn't it?
punching down on Darkside Phil. It just shows your character, quite frankly. All right? Sorry, it's just true. I'm tired of being trying to punch down on because these people think that they're immune to any kind of consequence or repercussions. I don't know how they sleep at night. I really don't. If I just sat here and I found people who were lower than me and I just dumped on them all fucking day, like earlier today, right? I'm talking about having Wings of Redemption on my show. And I'm not saying that I think that he's lower than me or anything like that.
Ah, you are. You fucking clearly think that. You have said so in the past multiple fucking times.
But people are sitting there and they're saying these awful things about him. And I'm like, why?
And yeah, and rather than ignoring them, you laughed about it, you read it on your streams, you entertained it, you asked your audience to fucking verify and fucking give more examples. You didn't shut that shit down, you encouraged it, I would say.
Why do you think you're better than this guy? I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I'm willing to have him on the show. Let's have a fun conversation with this guy. You know, why do you got to dump on this guy? Why do you got to be so nasty? Why are people so quick to jump on the hatred, toxicity, internet bandwagons? I just don't fucking get it. Because I'm not like that. I never have been, and I never will be. I don't like that kind of behavior. You know, maybe 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I was a lot more angry about the life. Now I'm happy. I have a great job. I have a great family. Everything in my life is good. I don't need to sit here and shit and dump on others all day. I have better things to do. So why don't giant YouTubers and content creators have better things to do than dump on tiny Darkside Phil? You ever think about that? Don't they have bigger fish to fry?
I mean, Phil is super duper successful, guys. He's the most successful, you know, he's got a legacy, you know what I mean? Except when he's a victim. When Phil goes all victim mode, he's a tiny content creator.
What was it, a boring night? There was no news going on. So there's no political news, no politician to crap on, nothing, no giant crazy thing over here to talk about. So let's dump on this guy tonight.
Jesus Christ, Prophet. If that's true, then that's fucking us have a geeks moment. Someone should tell Phil that Geordie, Wings of Redemption, wants the age of consent lowered to 12 years old. Isn't that like the age of consent in Vatican City or something? Like, I'm sure I read that once upon a time years ago that the Vatican City age of consent, which is like mainly populated by fucking old people, you know what I mean? Because it's like fucking where the Pope lives or whatever, you know. But I think the age of consent there was like fucking 12 or some pish or 30 or 13. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, part is a clip of Wings saying that. I believe you, Prophet. You don't need to. I believe you. Wings said that. You know, don't get me wrong. I'll take your word for it. And it kind of rings a bell as well. But aye, goddamn.
Well, sorry, I'm not having it. You want to have an issue with me? Talk to me, or I'll shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah, well, well, I've tried talking to you. I sent you a tweet, Phil. Is that enough? Bjorn is saying, in fairness, I think Wings apologised for that, and if someone told Phil that, Phil would absolutely not push back on it. I mean, we all know that Phil has a history of people in his audience who want the age of consent to be a lot fucking lower than 12. Shout out to fucking Derek, the creepy little bastard.
That just shows that you're bitch made. Okay, we have a couple quick shout outs to do, and then we adjourn for the night.
So for people that have seen this before, is there any more toxicity? Yeah, we're almost done anyway. No, I mean, well, yeah, there must be. Oh yeah, there's quite a lot to go still. You know what I mean? So I believe it's a wee bit more to go.
Wow.
But all that drama talk Phil got him $100. Phil claims that him talking about drama doesn't get him any money. That unhinged rant got him $100.
Well, wow, I wasn't expecting this. I received a $102 tip. Someone says, keep speaking this truth. You're right. Creators have responsibility.
keep speaking this truth. If that person's a fan, it doesn't sound like they hate the drama talk. It sounds like they're trying to encourage it by throwing you money to have more of it.
Well, thank you. I wasn't expecting a $100 tip tonight whatsoever. Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Bill fucking shit. You expect it every damn fucking day. You hope for it every damn fucking day.
Here we go.
Fake tip. I believe, actually, I'm not sure if it's in part of this, but I believe he kind of gets a bit unhinged by somebody referring to it as a fake tip. Cringe. 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 Cringe.
Gee, I just hit 4 goals in one day, and I literally didn't beg at all.
Fuck off! No. Oh my god, this bitch. I literally didn't beg at all. Oh my god. God help us all. God help us all. Yeah, look at that. He was given 600. You know, to me, that's why. Well, most people when they get a $100 tip, fucking like are really, you know, overfilled with us, you know, surprise and joy. He looks like it's like, oh, that about damn time. It's about damn time that fucking tip came in. That tip was long over fucking due. Prophet saying check your DMs. It's only 14 seconds. Hold on 2 seconds. Wrong side. Hold on 2 seconds. 2 seconds here. Yeah, the Wings clip here, hold on.
I did say the age of consent should be 12. You know why I said that? Because growing up in high school, I knew girls that were like 12, 13, 14, fucking on the regular.
That's such a fucked up thing to say, although, you know, according to other people, you partly backtracked on it and apologised. That, look, when we were all in school, when we were all in fucking high school, alright, at that fucking age, I'm sure we had a wee crush on somebody within our, you know, our class or whatever, you know what I mean, around our age group. And it's like, yeah, but it doesn't mean the age, oh, for God's sake. It's because just fancying someone in high school does not mean the age of consent overall. So fuck off. Just get the fuck out of here. Oh my god. What the fuck, man? Oh yeah, but apparently Wings apologised for that down the line. I you know, I called some anyway, but that's still a messed up thing to fucking say.
Am I broke? Where's the narrative? Am I broke bum? Did I get $7 on my stream? Okay. Let's see here. No, I'm not going to be involving myself with LARPing content creators who pretend to be fans and shit. And there's a lot of drama around certain things, and I've completely ignored it, and I will continue to ignore it. I'm not going to be entertaining any nonsense from people who are orchestrated from other groups. I know exactly what's been going on with a few different people this year. I've completely stayed away from it, if you haven't noticed, and I will continue to avoid it because I'm not stupid. I don't take that kind of bait.
I was just waiting for Phil to threaten Asmongold with his lawyer. Remember Phil kept trying to say that the tractor content is, you know, his lawyer's taking notes. His lawyer's all taking notes of all this detractor content. I'm just waiting for Asmongold to hit with a cease and desist from Phil's lawyer.
And 220 is here tonight and gifted a sub here at the end. Thank you. We actually did get a sub from 220 tonight. Thank you, 220. I appreciate that. That's our...
Again, it's like the way he says it, so he's not happy to receive it. He's like annoyed it took so long for him to send it. Like, how fucking dare you fucking wait so fucking long to send me that?
Big support for the night. Yes, Phil Loves Few says, I like when you ask for support. It's like a game show. It's supposed to be funny, dude. Like, that's the point. And again, if you watch the content, you get that.
It comes across as fucking desperation. It comes across like you're a fucking desperate fucking crack addict looking for the next fucking fix. You're fucking super desperate for fucking... It's not funny. So, like, it leaves most people, it leaves normal people with a feeling of, like, fucking cringe and, like, fucking disgust, you know? It's a game show except the host wins every day. I don't know of any game show on the fucking planet where a host wins every single fucking time. And the people fucking try, you know, we're the guests on the game show. Oh, but we need to invest in the game show. And in turn, we get nothing back apart from watching Phil eat food sometimes.
Yeah. If you watch the actual content in context, you'll see it's kind of a silly way that I schmooze and I'm being silly with you guys and having fun. It's not meant to be super serious. It's never meant to be super serious. We're having a good time, right?
Oh, if it's not serious, then I'm sure you wouldn't fucking mind it when the support's not forthcoming. You know, we'll just fucking laugh about it. If you're ever stuck on like fucking $10 or $15 or whatever, you know what I mean? If support dries up or whatever, I'm sure you'd laugh along with the audience then because it's not super serious and you begging for money, we'd laugh at it. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Phil's begging for money again, guys. Isn't that funny? Let's just not give him any. Let's just see him fucking just entertain it and laugh up and ask some more. Just for the sake of just being funny.
Okay? Are there nights when I'm upset and we don't hit a goal? Sure. Do I get so upset that I turn the stream off early? I turn off my camera. I say we're not streaming tomorrow. I actually get mad at you guys? No.
Yes, you fucking do. You fucking threaten games on the fucking regular. You literally, a Megan Truck Sim is one failed stream away from being sent to the fucking nether realm. Most games are, in actual fact. I mean, you can't... Jesus Christ. Who's he trying to convince here?
Oh? That's never happened. I admitted I actually got a little angry last week. That was my fault. I apologized for it and made up for it by turning on the messages. And
You made up for it. The benevolence, oh, is such a kind human being. It gave the kick chat feature that most content creators would have enabled anyway because it fucking makes their kick community more interactive and engaged. But in Phil's mind, he's given back something he took away as a way of making up for it, you know? That's like, okay, that is like, you know, here's a good example of that. That's like not paying your tab for something you owe for the longest fucking time and then making up for it by finally paying what you fucking owe. Like, never mind the fucking constant fucking freebies you had, all, you know, you didn't pay anything extra, whatever, you know what I mean? You didn't pay any interest in that fucking, you know, massive tower. You finally paid what you're fucking, like, owed or whatever, you know what I mean? And it's like, oh, wait, is that it? Like, wow, you think it's a favour? You think you're doing me a favour by finally paying what you fucking owed me in the first place? Wow.
telling you guys I messed up. You know, that happens from time to time. I'm human. But that's the things that people take out of context and think, oh, this is representative of you.
Yes, though. Oh, I'm human. Whenever Phil's a dick shits apart, oh, you know, you can't blame him. He's human. But now, you know, Aspen Gold's, you know, making the content he's doing, I guess, you know, him being human is not applicable. You know? Culump is saying he tweeted at Phil as well. Hold on, what did Culump say? Hold on. No. Shit, did he see? I don't know. What? Culump, what's your Twitter again? Hold on, Culump, you know, is it just Culump? I'll type in Culump, am I going to find you? I should do. That looks like it could be you. Here we go. At DSP, you want to directness. I've watched your content. I've watched whole days worth live. You beg. You keep a running tally of money at top of stream, something no one else does. And in 2009, before the adpocalypse, you told me to click on the ads to earn money. Is it a fact, not opinion? You regularly use homophobic slurs. Is it a fact, not opinion? You're a bad gamer. Is it a fact, not opinion? You'll hide your side scrollers and thought it was okay because you answered the questions. That is a fact, not opinion. Spending more than 10 minutes asking for a sub and kick, that's begging. Let's get a super chat membership, that's begging. Well, I want to play this game but it has no support, that's begging. Please disprove me if you can. I'll just say that's not begging, that's just him asking for support. That's how Phil disprove you, just by saying that's not begging, that's just him as a content creator asking for support, which a lot of content creators do. That's how we'd get around that one. And he wouldn't address other things.
No, it's not. That's just the bad day I had, dude. You know, and it's okay. I'm going to have those days as long as I make up for them, which I will do. All right, but no, that's what I mean. Like, it's always kind of a joke. And I don't get why people freak so much out about this kind of shit. Because, again, if you're here, you realize I'm not the devil. It's just you want to run with that stupid meme. You want to run with the easy pop of attention. You know that I have a bunch of idiots who don't like me and they will drop money whenever someone craps on me. That's why years later, we still have people who every once in a while out of nowhere will bring me up for no reason. I haven't brought them up. I don't talk about them. Oh, time to talk about DSP again today. It's time for the Dump on DSP show because here comes the money, right? Okay.
What an arsehole.
All right, guys. Well, there was 100 kicks from Orange Man Dude, so we actually got some kicks at the end of the stream as well. Thank you to Orange Man Dude for that.
I'll need to wrap this up soon.
So, and here's the truth. Here's how I'll end this tonight before we adjourn. I expect absolutely no response from anyone. I won't get a response from Asmongold. I won't get a response from Moist Critic.
Why should you? You've not reached out to them for a response. How the fuck will they know when you've not even contacted it? Well, you have in the past, but try and Phil. He's still moist. He's still going a bit moist. Sir Moist. Is it Sir Moist? I know you. Yeah, I know you're busy. But I just want to say, stop talking about me, please. He wants a direct response from his big content creator. What's he want? He wants. This is what Phil's happening. In Phil's head, he's imagining a scenario where these big, massive names in the content creation scheme of things come on to his little show, and they go, "Phil, you're so great. I'm so sorry I said all those things. You're the king. You're the you walked so we could run, and we are so sorry. Please have half of our fucking paychecks in perpetuity." That's what he wants. That's what he's hoping for in this situation, and more than anything else. Like, it's almost over. It's almost over. But I've got a few thoughts to wrap things up, and then I'll see. But fucking hell, man, this is unreal. This has just been fucking ridiculous.
I won't get a response from anyone. If you remember, years ago, Moist Critical did a similar thing, and I called him out on it, and I said, "Well, interview me." And he said, "Oh, I don't do interviews." Okay.
It doesn't really, as far as I'm aware. Like, unless it's worth his fucking time.
Gold, a couple years ago, he actually had done a similar thing, but it wasn't as negative as his one this week. It was actually kind of a more funny one. And I did actually write to him, and I said, "Hey, what's up, man? I saw that you're talking about me, you're reacting to me. Let's talk. Let's maybe, have a conversation or whatever." Never responded. These people aren't interested in actually having a fair conversation or a narrative.
Or they're so fucking busy that they don't even know you messaged them. Like, I can only imagine. Phil tries to fucking say that his inbox is fucking filled like crazy sometimes, that he can't respond to every message because he gets tons of emails. And he's a small content creator in his own fucking words. Can you imagine how flooded the fucking DMs of these big massive name content creators are on a fucking regular basis, and the emails as well? It must be insane.
All they want to do is punch down. That's what they do. So, it is what it is. I will not get a response. I know I won't. Because again, these people they're doing it for personal gain. They don't see any responsibility. What's that? But it's all good. Like I said, it's just not a big deal for me. It hasn't been. It's
not a big deal. Several days of him ranting and raving and losing his goddamn tiny mind over it is not a big fucking deal.
Not going to affect me anymore. I'm immune to this kind of shit. All I get is a couple days of annoyance, and then it passes by, and then everything's good. Their narratives break immediately anyway, so it doesn't matter. So thank you guys. Chill night tonight. Great times. We have figured out what games we're playing next week, which is awesome. We got to hang out and talk about various topics. We got a little bit off my chest, right? It was a good one. All right, everyone. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this Chill with Phil. Tomorrow, Call of Duty all day long. It should be a great one. I hope you'll join me for Call of Duty tomorrow. Hopefully the game is good. Hopefully it turns out to be entertaining and fun for everyone. Hopefully I can unlock a bunch of shit, because that's what I'm worried about. Is I'm going to grind all day and not unlock enough to make significant progress. But I hope so. Like, I legit hope that tomorrow I can unlock as much as I possibly can, and we'll actually get into the meat of the game. I guess we'll find out. Okay? Guys, thanks. Have a good night. See you all in the morning for Call of Duty Day, Black Ops 7 launch. And thanks for chilling, and thanks for your support tonight. Everyone, peace out. Have a good night. See you in the AM. Bye-bye.
All I did was right.
And that is the end of the shit show that was his fucking stream from last night. Holy fucking shit. Okay. What can we take away from this, okay? Like, Phil, I think that there's one big thing we can take away from this, is that it doesn't matter how much money he gets, okay? He is still, no matter how much money his dumbass dents, obviously, Phil's gonna get whaled sometimes. That's a fucking, we accept that. Phil's gonna get fucking whaled. It just happens. It never seems to matter, because obviously Phil, you can't buy the one thing he wants. He wants acceptance, he wants validation, he wants respect from these big, prominent content creators that started after him and are far more successful than he will ever be in his entire fucking life. He wants acknowledgement, recognition, or whatever, He wants to fucking be in a level playing field, a level footing. He wants their respect when he's done nothing to fucking earn their fucking respect. Just because Phil has been doing this for a long fucking time, he thinks he fucking deserves to fucking, be up there on the same fucking page as your fucking Aswin Goals and your fucking Moist Criticals and so on and so on. But the fact, but the Phil is, like, they put effort into their craft for the most part, Like, there's something it was luck involved, of course, when it comes to content creation, especially within the last 10 years or so, it has been, you need a fucking bit of luck on your side if you're going to fucking, break the algorithm, whatever, and fucking, get some success out of doing what you're fucking doing. That's a given. But there's also effort that goes into what they're fucking doing, clearly, and they're doing something, whatever they're doing, they're fucking doing the right thing, because they still have a good big audience following them. and the content they're creating and the audiences they're entertaining on a regular basis. And Phil wants their recognition, Phil wants their fucking acceptance, and he's not getting that because he is still the butt of the joke, which is apparently our fault. But at the end of the fucking day, Phil brings it on himself because of the way he conducts himself on a daily fucking basis. And that's the thing as well, Chomp is saying Aswin and Charlie have charisma, Philly Child has negative riz. I mean, Phil, Phil, when I think of charisma, charisma is an interesting thing, Charisma is something like, Phil is comfortable talking, but only to himself. Like, he's so fucking awkward around other human beings, talking directly to them. But by himself, he talks like a fucking politician when he's fucking by himself. Yeah, I mean, he's capable of talking, but as long as no one answers back, he's perfectly capable of like fucking talking or whatever, although it usually fucking goes nowhere, So I mean, so yeah, when you say charisma, it's one of those kind of things where it's like, when I think of charisma, you think of somebody who is good at talking or whatever, and Phil, I mean, good or bad at talking, when I say Phil talks like a politician, I don't mean that in a positive way. I mean that in a very negative way. Like, talking in circles kind of thing, what I'm saying? So yeah, that is not all compliments, but it still is. So he's charismatic to a certain degree because he's capable of doing that, if you get what I'm saying. But in terms of talking to other human beings, absolutely not. No, none at all. No charisma whatsoever. And that could be partially due to him being a hermit and to having no friends and to having no social interaction with anyone for the majority of his adult life. Especially for the last 15 plus fucking years or whatever. So there you go. And Ziny just says he's comfortable blabbing to a webcam. That's not charisma. But the thing is, don't people? Isn't it a tool to improve your charisma? Just to kind of practice talking, though. I would argue it is technically charisma. Like, talking to a webcam, I would argue is in part training and practicing practicing those charisma skills. I would argue as a wee bit, but I don't want to fucking confuse the situation. No, clearly, but he's not got charisma when it comes to like fucking talking with other human beings. That's clear as fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, when he's talking to other people, he's awful. He's absolutely shit. He's only good at talking to himself, essentially. And even then, he's not that good at that. It's just because he just talks in fucking circles like a goddamn politician. But yeah. So Phil was given $600 today, and yet the main talking point from yesterday was his absolute meltdown about not getting any respect whatsoever from these big name content creators and the bizarre demands that Phil has for YouTube to stop these guys from saying mean things about him in the future. But it's self-inflicted because Phil brought this on himself. He is and will forever be his own worst enemy, and that is, I don't think, ever going to fucking change. But hey, fucking go. Just out of curiosity, guys, how many likes does a stream have? If this stream has 25 likes, we got a free space for bingo tonight. So that's why I'm asking. As I said, I was counting this stream for free spaces going towards bingo later on tonight as well, because we're going to be doing some bingo later on, as usual, for Phil's show. But, geez, 53 likes. Hold on, according to Dashy, we got 53 likes. That's 2 free spaces then. Holy crap, I didn't expect that. So there we go, good stuff. We have 2 free spaces right away then, before we even start bingo later on tonight, guys. Thank you very much for liking the stream. I appreciate that, and hopefully it'll help us on our way to a full house later on tonight on the bingo stream, guys. I'm going to wrap things up there. I just wanted to cover this absolute shit show. As I seen the fucking fallout on Twitter, people going absolute mental about it, and it was an insane crash out, an absolutely insane crash out, and I just had to see for myself, and yeah, I was not disappointed. But I'm glad I could do this wee stream for you guys, especially for people, as I said, there's some people that sometimes can't make the bingo streams due to time constraints, whatever, so, real life, stuff's going on. It's just, so I'm glad I could do an earlier stream, which is rare, I know, just for the people that can't usually make streams when I do them later on, when it's like bingo time, you know what I mean? So I hope you all enjoyed that. But yeah, if you can make it later on, of course I'll be back for bingo later on. And I'll say the stream set up for that already, so feel free to check out if you're able to. and we'll try and win bingo later on tonight. But I hope you enjoy your Friday so far. I've got that happy Friday feeling, you know what I mean? I'm going to finish work soon. Looking forward to the weekend personally, but that's just me, of course, in Scotty Botland that I'm in. But yeah, I'm going to wrap things up there. No authors or anything. I just had like, the YouTube page and Twitter, and that was all the only things I had open. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this up how I always wrap things up. By playing Notorious PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pigstar Animations. So if you can check me out tonight for bingo, please feel free to do so. If you can't, and it's okay. Hope you all had a good time anyway. Hope you all enjoyed it your Friday. And yeah, I'll catch you all later on. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Free. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.